Now, not even 24 hours later, the following day, and another shooting happened in a targeted incident in another downtown Memphis hotel. Broad daylight. The shooting happened at around 2:40 p.m. in the 100 block of George W. Lee Avenue, outside the West End Hotel. Now, much details hasn't been released. As mentioned, this is very early, but a video was floating around on social media of an active scene. Sauce Walka talking to his brother inside the ambulance, and allegedly Sayso P with the white blanket over him, being DOA on the scene. May he rest in peace. A love of condolences to his family.
Is it too late to start? Got my heart in a headlock. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Got my heart in a headlock. Got my heart in a headlock. What you talking about? Look at that shit. I'm fucking strong as fuck. Alright. This shit got me tired as fuck too. God damn. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Sauce KD, and I'm back with another YouTube video. Everything locked in. If you watch the video, you know I'm not doing no more pausing. So anything I gotta say gonna get said during the video. You hear me? Yeah. We finna get into the video right now.
Nobody wins when the family feuds.
And that family feuds.
With this shit, man. What you talking about? Head to toe them people, man. Got this shit on bankroll, go yards, diamonds, all this shit, man. We having this shit, man. See what the fuck going on.
Holding this shit.
The Sauce Walka, man.
Still holding though. Forever holding, putting it in a gravity unit, G unit.
Sauce shit, man. Head to toe regular, man. Got all them.
Oh, I know it's getting real.
The diet giant.
Yeah, so we're talking about a shooting in downtown Memphis. Police are on the scene right now, so there is very limited information. This is downtown, right outside the Hyatt Centric Hotel.
I'm saying request at 170 Lieutenant George W. Lee at the West End for 603 Charlie. Requesting custody for collection of photos and evidence regarding the shooting. From that black was transported critical. Christian non-critical to the med. No one in custody. The Bureau will be making the scene. At the West End, 170 Lieutenant George W. Lee, last force 1659, 2326.
Check 26. Did you say non-critical?
Check non-critical.
Fam, I learned this.
Bro, how do you learn all them codes?
It's hard to put
check 1 2 3 W567. We got this happening on the 1 2 3 on the 4 5 on the 7 7 7 on the 9 9 on the 2 2 left right up down left hook right uppercut.
But don't think the guy who your quote unquote friend got the same respect, because things could get ugly and then you ruined a good relationship because you might think they in it. With so much going on in Texas that we recently just covered within the last 24 hours. It seems we got another Texas rapper who we about to talk about. But this time we're going to Memphis, Tennessee. This rapper was recently shot outside the FedEx Forum alongside his artist who's from Memphis, Tennessee, who unfortunately didn't make it. Today we go over this story. All this is fresh. It happened less than hours of me making this video. So I'm sure we're going to have more updates. But we also going to go over every public fact that's presented thus far. So before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it.
My bad,
me,
y'all.
Albert Mundane.
I had
Born
just
June
posted a
29th,
picture.
1990. Also known professional.
Now follow me on Instagram if you have not. Go kiss me on Instagram.
Texas. Now, for those who don't know, Sauce Walka started his rapping career in 2007 under the name A-Walk as part of a Houston rap group called Most Heard. He began releasing mixtapes as Sauce Walka in 2014. In the same year, forming the duo Sauce Twins with another rapper, Sancho Saucy. Sauce Walka credited himself with popularizing the modern uses of hip-hop slang term drip, a word he uses extensively throughout his lyrics. In 2015, he gained attention for releasing a diss song titled Whack the Whack, targeted at musician Drake, accusing him of still in Houston hip-hop culture.
Bad Girls Club and Supernatural. Casting call ass nigga, your whole life is fake. Your name Aubrey in the.
Now, Sauce Walka has collaborated with various artists like A$AP Rocky, Bun B, Chief Keef, and many more. But in 2014, the Sauce Factory was created, an independent record label, often abbreviated as TSF. TSF has signed many people like Peso Peso, Rizzo, and many more. Now, one of those new artists he recently signed is from Memphis, Tennessee, a guy named Sayso P. Now, he was connected with them through Bread Game. He was affiliated with Moneybagg Yo, YTB Fat, and he allegedly moved Bowes. And fam, you know what come with that lifestyle.
Gas in the world. Today, got one of my partners, man, my Memphis partner, right, man? You originally from out there?
Yeah, I'm from Memphis.
From Memphis originally,
yeah,
man?
I'm from Raleigh. Yeah.
I got my partner, man, building with me today, man. Like I said, man, what's it say so because you say so, baby?
Came, you know how that shit go, you know.
Yeah.
I just got that name. It just came to me.
Yeah.
You know.
So you named yourself that. Nobody ever just called you that. You just said, man, I want to be say so.
You know, it just came from just being around, like, you know, surroundable and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, came from being around like a few of my partners and shit.
Yeah.
Know, in the game, moving around.
Yeah.
At first it was Peso, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I ain't never really just liked Peso like that.
Yeah.
You know, to be honest with you, I ain't really never liked the name like that. So, just Sayso just came, made it sound a little bit better. I just liked it, this shit, ran with it.
Now, you do rap, you do music.
Yeah.
You, what was your upbringing like, man? Coming out to Memphis, like, what was it like young for you?
It's kind of hard, like being from Memphis, it's kind of hard to avoid, you know, certain shit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, we don't really get like a suburban area. Like, it's hard for anybody to keep their child out of bullshit in Memphis. In
So
any
you say
part of
ain't
Memphis.
really no Rich Hills, man. You
Nah,
to.
yeah, we ain't got none of that shit in the city, no.
Yeah.
We ain't got nothing like that, man. We ain't seeing no Rolls Royces, no Bentleys, and none of that shit, you know, growing up. So it's hard to keep your child out of the mix regardless anywhere in the city, so.
Right. How was it, man, for you? You ain't never getting no drugs or nothing young, did you?
Nah, you know, I was fucking this shit. You know,
Well,
growing up with none of that other shit.
Well, I just know because, like you said, man, it's low poverty areas. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers on a lot of shit, you know?
Motherfuckers, a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, for sure. But where I'm from, like my hood, like, you know what I mean, Raleigh, Northwood Hills, and, you know, around that way, like, my hood, like, most of the people where I'm from, like, we ain't had that problem in our circle. You see what I'm saying? I talk about that all the time. I was just telling my partner about this a couple days ago. Like, I'm glad, like, where our particular circle, like, we ain't have no drug problems. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We had problems going on, but when nobody on them drugs, like, we ain't had that shit in our team, our circle. You see what I'm saying? We ain't allow that shit for real. So, you know, it will look down upon. You see what I'm saying? We ain't this shit, smoke, we do, but I'm glad we were like that. Like, my team, we out here, we get money. I was always rapping, man. I got some old ass shit.
Yeah.
Now, shout out to No Jumper. They have a 30-minute interview with Sayso P if you guys want to check the entirety. But at this point, fam, you have an idea on who Sayso P is. And if you wasn't familiar with Sauce Walka, you got somewhat an idea of who he is as well. But they reunited in Memphis, Tennessee, less than 48 hours ago. While here, they was posting their location. They even mentioned being at a venue where YTB Fat had hosted. Check out some clips.
Yeah, man, we in Memphis with this shit, man. What you talking about? Head to toe,
I ain't gonna lie.
man. Got this shit on bankroll, go yard, diamonds, all this shit, man. We having this shit, man. See what the fuck going on.
Holding this shit.
Sauce Walka, man.
Still holding though. Forever holding, putting it, gravity unit, G unit.
Sauce shit, man. Head to toe regular, man. Got all the.
Mine free Pooh, mine. Matter of fact, I heard he's free. He like in the halfway house.
I be in different cities all the time, state to state.
Oh, I know it's getting real now. One time, like there's no kidding.
Hey, man, what they doing? Yeah! Yeah, B! The real CP! Happy birthday, Joe Motion, man! Yeah, man, I brought Sauce to the city for this shit, man! You did! Yeah!
Man, that mine look like.
You did, B!
Bro, what's that movie? Is it Fat Album?
You did
But I think brother like, nah, it ain't hell with him. I don't know.
Sauce Walka. Yeah, okay, P. Look her, got it on him right now. We got he like.
You can just tell bro excited. He excited to be back in the city. Got one of the biggest artists on you know what I'm saying, in the industry.
H-Town, man.
You just tell he was hyped. He was just excited. He wasn't moving smart. He was living in the moment.
We in the city with it, man. Houston to Memphis, man. Yeah. KB, where we going, KB? Get on. How we poppin'? I believe it, bitch.
As you can see, they was having a good time, and they was putting their location on demand. So finding out where they was at wasn't hard. Now we don't know if they switched locations or switched hotels, because the night they left, it was a shooting at another downtown hotel. It was at the Hyatt Center Hotel, and thankfully no one was hurt, but it did leave a bad scene.
Yeah, so we're talking about a shooting in downtown Memphis. Police are on the scene right now, so there is very limited information. This is downtown, right outside the Hyatt Centric Hotel, which is at the corner of Beale and Front Streets, a very busy area of downtown Memphis. This video just coming in from our sister station there. Police could be seen collecting evidence and tagging dozens of shell casings on the ground as workers swept up a lot of broken glass. Now, the extent of any injuries not known at this point. It does not appear that anyone is in custody, but as you can see in that video, we're talking about a very active scene overnight in downtown Memphis. Once we get some more information from investigators and our sister station, we'll bring that to you.
Now, not even 24 hours later, the following day, and another shooting happened in a targeted incident in another downtown Memphis hotel. Broad daylight. The shooting happened at around 2:40 p.m. in the 100 block of George W. Lee Avenue, outside the West End Hotel. Now, much details hasn't been released. As mentioned, this is very early, but a video was floating around on social media of an active scene. Sauce Walka talking to his brother inside the ambulance, and allegedly Sayso P with the white blanket over him, being DOA on the scene. May he rest in peace. A love of condolences to his family.
.2326, I'm saying request at 1st Avenue, Lieutenant George W. Lee at the West End for 603 Charlie. Chris is crossing in for collection of photos and evidence regarding the shooting. From that black was transported critical, Christian non-critical to the med.
I want to see one police car.
The Bureau will making the scene.
It be about 3, 4, 5 police cars just for a traffic stop.
1659, 2326.
Check 26. Did you say non-critical?
Check not critical.
All cars 25 North Main Station responding to a shooting. 170 Lieutenant George W. Lee at the West End. 1441 WPHA 881.
I'm praying for everyone who was involved in this serious situation. As more developed, I keep you guys updated.
Bro, is he a
Sayso P,
YouTuber?
man. Rest in peace once again.
Was he in a
Love
movie or
condolences
something?
to your family.
Bro, I heard.
Fam, this was the story of a Memphis rapper
I
being
swear he was
gunned
on
down
TV or something.
while having his CEO from Texas in town and having him shot in the process. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Catch you guys on the next one. But yeah, see, look, I took it out. It's only the tiniest little piece of wax on the joint. Now watch the next time I pick that hell up. I would clean that little piece off, but I'm finna do the experiment. If I come back and that motherfucker full of wax, that means the wax be growing on its own. What the fuck? That shit alive. It's alive. But anyway, back to the subject. Yeah, bro, it just seemed like bro was super excited to be back in his city, popping shit. You know, everybody be wanting that type of notoriety and shit like that. But at the same time, they said something about he was moving bows. And if you know about the weed game, bro, niggas know how that shit get. I'm just gonna say, you know how that shit get. Everybody know how that shit get. Not everybody, but if you know, you know. Probably then finessed a nigga or two. Probably then shorted a nigga or two. Never know. Then did something. Or whatever the fact was. And then you posting everywhere. You excited. He done throwed up the W's. He done throwed up the about 4-5 times. You know, YTB fat and shit. He was just excited. He was just excited. Really wasn't too quick paying attention to nothing he was doing for real. So I just pay attention, everybody. Man, make sure you pay attention. That's all I'm gonna say. Shit, make sure you pay attention. Always have your head on the swivel and keep your eyes open. No matter how high you get, keep your eyes open.